Hello, Linda at Enterprise Cleaning. This is Joel from JND SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways you could actually improve your website and beat some of your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you do have any questions, feel free to reach out. We could set up a quick phone call. And if not, then that's okay. I'm actually going to give you a bunch of free tips and strategies in the video that you could use directly on your site. All right, so the 3 things we'll talk about today are content, backlinks, and citations. So we'll start out with just looking at your homepage. You guys do have a really nice looking page with the banner here. I see you've got your different, pages up here with links, which is really awesome. About us, services, customers, employment reviews, contacts. So you guys have everything covered there. Saw some social media links up there as well. About your company, you guys have some really good things here. Now, what Google cares about the most is they're really looking for all this, right? They want all this content. And they're looking for about 1,500 words of content on your homepage. Now, just looking at your page, you guys are definitely short of that. I would say you probably fall somewhere around maybe the 400 to 500 words of content. And I'm also going to go ahead and show you the maids. The reason why they're the top result in the area. So I want to just go ahead and just kind of compare. Now, I already know they have about 900 words of content on their page. So still not at that 1,500 mark. But they do have more than what you guys have. And the idea really being if you beat them in all 3 topics that we're going to talk about today, then you'll be able to beat them online as well. And the first one of those is content that we kind of mentioned. Now, if we do any search on Google, house cleaning, Worcester MA, there's really 3 ways to get on the first page, right? You could pay for ads here at the very top, and you'd have to pay money, of course, and beat these guys. And then you'd show up at the very top so new customers would see you first. You could show up in this map pack or GMB. Only the top 3 show up on the search page. The rest would be in the view all, so you'd have to beat out these guys. And the third option would be to show up in the organic section. That's where we start seeing these companies come in. There's 10 results on every page. A few are directories like Yelp here, which we'll talk about later. And these are the actual companies, right? We have the Maids Worcester, we have the Mary Maids here. And we could scroll down, there's 10, then they'll find a couple more ads at the bottom that aren't getting too much attention there. So Google for the organic section, they want the 1,500 words of content, and they want to see that you guys have keywords in that content. So I just put in house cleaning Worcester MA as an example. Keywords are just groups of words that people will frequently search on Google. They're the most popular searches that people search every single month looking for a service in a specific area. Now, Google also wants to make sure that your site can be trusted though. So what they really want to see is this UR number. This is your trust with Google, and this DR number is going to be the power behind your site. Now, I've taken your website, enterprisecleaningcorp.com, put it into a program that I pay for called Ahrefs, and this just allows me to see your website and how it's performing currently. Now, normally I would find the headers at the top of the page, so you guys don't have those. If you had headers on your page, it would help you a little bit. If I scroll over to the maids, we can see they have some up on theirs. It would allow Google to find you a little bit easier. Now, we're going to focus on backlinks and referring domains, which is our second topic. So right now, you guys have 29 referring domains. These are other websites pointing back at your site. They point back at you with these backlinks. You can have multiple backlinks on each site. So you guys right now have 124 links on 29 websites. And a great example of referring domains and backlinks would be a Facebook business page. If you guys have one of those set up for your business, that would be a referring domain, and where you put the web address for your website, that would be your backlink. When people click that, it's going to automatically bring them back to the site, just like this link, if I clicked on it now, would do the same thing. Now, with 29 sites linked to yours, those sites are vouching for you to Google, saying that you can trust this site. We can see of the 29 you guys have, 13 of them are strong sites. So that's giving you guys a trust with Google of a 17. And so you guys are being found for about 68 keywords right now in Google searches. And that's bringing you about 54 actual visitors to your website every single month. So now I'm going to hop over to the maids. I'm going to see they have their headers up here. 710 backlinks on 110 referring domains with 110 sites pointing back at them. We see for them 31 of the 110 are strong, so a pretty low percent, but 31 strong sites is still pretty good. And so they're getting a trust of 26, bringing about 454 keywords that they can be found in searches for. And they're bringing in a pretty good number of 196 visitors to their website every single month. So about 4 times kind of what you guys are kind of doing. So one thing that we can do, right, because we want to beat them in all 3 topics. We already talked about beating them in content, getting more content on our homepage. Then we want to beat them in backlinks from referring domains. So we can actually click these referring domains, right? The websites they're linked to. We can go to a lot of these sites. We can make a profile on them. We can join a lot of them, become members. We can get the same links that they have that point to their site. If it works for them, it's going to work for you. It can point to your site as well, which will help you to actually catch up with them. And then we can add more on top of that so that you guys would be able to beat them. And that's all for the organic section. So just to recap, 1,500 words of content, getting those keywords in the content, and then making sure we get strong sites pointing back at yours to get your site trusted by Google. Now the other option is to get citations for this map pack or GMB Google My Business. And the top 3 show up here. Now citations are just when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, to name a few. Also your social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And you want to have your business name, address, and phone number, just to recap. And you can see all the numbers displayed. They're going to get a lot of direct calls as well as people going to their websites and then calling them from there. Typically, you're going to catch about 30% of the total business coming through on any search just by being in this map section. And the last option, which we discussed briefly, would be ads. If you guys wanted to pay for ads, you would just have to outbid these top 3 and you'd show up at the top there. All right, I hope you guys found this informative, as that was really my goal. Thank you for your time. I'll give you a call in a day or so just to follow up and see if this was helpful for you guys and if you guys got something out of it. But thank you for your time and have a great day.